Welcome to your upper body class. We're going to start by laying on your right side. So come on down. So we're going to start with some thoracic rotations. So that's the spine, that's pretty much on the rib cage. We're going to open that up. So you're laying on your right side. Both knees are bent out front. Your knees stay together. Both arms are straight out front. Make sure they're in line with your chest. You don't want them too high, you don't want them too low. Right out in front. Now this left hand is going to slide along that right arm across the chest. You rotate that left shoulder onto the ground as much as you can. Let the head rotate with the left arm. Don't just move the arm, rotate the shoulder. But now that left arm comes back up and over to the right hand. We're going to go in it again, two more times. So slide that arm, rotate the shoulders, keep the knees pushing down and towards the front. So the knees are pushing down and to the right. Left arm and shoulder are pushing left. Bring left hand back up and over. We got one more in this position. So slide that arm, rotate the shoulders, rotate the head and neck. Keeping the knees pushing down. Exhale as you open, sink into that ground, and then finish it up, bring the hand up and over. Now we're just going to change the legs around. So top knee, so left knee goes behind the right calf. Goal is to try to keep your knees down as much as you can, same exact movement. So left hand slides across the right arm. It might be a lot tighter, it definitely is for me. Keep the knees down, again, rotate the shoulder. Don't just think of that left arm dropping down, that can cause too much tension. Rotate the shoulder, and then bring left arm back up and over. Two more. Slide the arm across, or slide the hand across the arm, across the chest. Rotate that left shoulder, open. Turn that head, exhale as you open, and then finish it up. We got one more. We got one more position on the same side. So last one here. Rotate, sink into the ground as you exhale and open, keeping the knees down, and then bring that arm back up and over. Now, same side, just literally switch your legs. So left knee out front, right knee behind left calf. Same exact movement. Knee stay down, slide that left hand across the right arm, across the chest, rotate the left shoulder, open that left arm up. So both arms are straight, knees are staying down. You're sinking into the ground as you open and exhale. Then bring the left arm back up and over. We got two more. So rotate through the shoulders, through the ribs, keeping the knees down, open that left arm up, reach the arms away from each other. Push the spine down to the ground more. And then finish that one up. We got one more. Last one, then we're going to flip over to the other side. Rotate open. Push the knees down and to the right. Left shoulder, left arm going left. And then finish that up. We're going to flip over. Next side, so now you're on your left side. Each side is going to feel a little different. So don't go too quick. Knees are out front. You got 90-degree angle at the hips and at the back of the knees. And then both arms are out front. So knees stay down, the right hand slides across left arm, across the chest, rotate that right shoulder, turn the head, keeping the knees down and stack. So your knees are right on top of each other. This knee should not move, it's staying down. You're pushing the arms away, sink into the ground as much as you can, and then bring that right arm straight up and over. We got two more. Slide the arm, rotate through the shoulders, open that chest up. Exhale as you sink into the ground. Bring the arm up and over. One more. Rotate. Remember, it's about the rotation, not just moving the arm. Rotation through your torso, the chest, the ribs, the shoulders. And then bring that arm up. So, right knee behind left calf. All right, same exact thing. Rotate or slide that arm, rotate. Oh, this side's a lot tighter. Again, don't let that right arm drop too low. It's about the shoulder rotating down. The arm will follow. It's not about how far, it's about how well you do it. Right arm up and over. Two more. Rotate. Knees stay down. Sink the spine to the ground more and more, and you're breathing. And then bring the arm up and over. We got one more in this position. Rotate. Slide the arm across the body. Rotate. Push that spine down to the ground. Don't force it, but just think of sinking down. And then bring the arm up and over. And just switch your knees. So right knee out front, left knee behind right calf. And here we go. Slide the arm, keep the knees down, rotate open, exhale, sink towards the ground, but push the shoulders away. And then bring right arm up and over, get two more. Slide it, rotate it. Knees are pushing opposite of that right arm to create that tension. There we go, one more. Bring the arm up and over. Last one of this. Oh, reach it. Breathe into it. And then bring that arm up and over. Okay, let's sit on up. So this next one, I need you to use your mat as guidance. And it's you want the back of the hand. The back of the hand is going to be on the back corners of your mat. So get your hands where they should be in the back corners. Now your butt or your hips are centered left and right on the mat. So you're not shifted to the left or to the right, you're centered. Now, once the hands are in their position, what I want you to do is slide the hands off the edge of the mat, off the side edge, not the back edge, off the side edge. So we're going a little bit wider. Now your chest needs to lift up and pull the shoulders back. This is for your bicep through here, but a lot of us might feel wrist, forearm, fingers, so be careful with it, be gentle. Now if you don't feel tension in the biceps yet, what you can do is walk your butt towards your feet while keeping the chest up. If you start to feel tension in the shoulder joint or any joint in the arm, don't go any further. You'll work into it, okay? So again, chest is up, shoulders are back. The head is kind of looking up towards the ceiling. So now we're gonna start to work. I'm gonna check the time. Okay, so we're gonna work the right side first. So how do we do that? Chest is up, shoulders back, turn the head left, let the knees go left, but that right arm is pushing to the right as much as you can. Now this right chest is lifting up and to the left, but your right arm is going down and right. You gotta be able to get that opposition. So I'm just gonna keep my hand here. If you wanna put your hand here like this too for support, go for it, because I need to check the time. Take this right shoulder, pull it back, but your right chest, push it up into the front. Keep that right arm nice and straight. And you're working, come on, lift the chest up, push that right arm down and away from the chest. Breathe into it. You get 10 more seconds, keep going. Lift that right chest up, push the right arm down and back. Give me one more big breath in. And as you exhale, ease the tension, and we're gonna switch sides. So I'm gonna put my left hand back to where it should have been. You're gonna turn your head to the right, knees go right, and I'm gonna use my right hand for directions for you guys. So this left shoulder is pushing down to the hand, my left chest is going up and to the right. So now we're working. So my whole body is trying to go right, but left arm is pushing down into the left. So this left arm is trying to go towards you as the rest of my body is going away from me, or going away from you. And that left chest is going up and to the right. Left arm is pushing down and back. Literally feel or think and visualize that left arm getting longer and longer and longer. So I'm actually pushing my left arm down to help lift my chest up towards the wall that's over to my right. The bicep is rotating to the left, that's the upper arm. If you can't get that rotation, don't worry about it. It will start to happen as you do this more and more. Remember, this is a practice. Give me 10 more seconds. Lift that chest up to the right, rotate left arm left. One more big breath in. And as you exhale, ease the tension, get centered, and you can just kind of pull yourself forward. The arms are probably gonna feel kind of dead, so just be careful. Shake them out a little bit. But again, I love that one. It gets the whole arm and the shoulders to open up in just a couple minutes. So again, be careful. All right, now we're gonna be on our left side. So on your left side, so your left knee is bent out in front of you, and your right leg is straight in line with your spine. Upper body is going to be going face down as much as you can. I'm going to take my mic off my shirt so it's not muffled. Your arms are trying to be as straight as you can. If you've got shoulder or elbow issues, just bend the arms. Arms are extra, just protect yourself. So I want you to look at my right foot. That's that straight leg. The foot wants to try to flatten onto the ground like that. So the toes are flexed, both feet are flexing, but then the bottom of my right foot is trying to flatten on the ground. And as that foot flattens on the ground, this right hip is pushing my right leg away from the right rib cage. And my right armpit is trying to rotate onto the ground as much as I can. So again, right armpit trying to go to the ground. Right hip is trying to push to my foot, but also rotate opposite of my armpit. And you're breathing as deep as you can into that right side. So this one, a lot of us might feel a lot of stuff around this right hip, maybe through the front, through the back. Some of you might feel armpits or shoulders. The cool thing about this, wherever you're tight, it's gonna get. Let's go another 10 seconds. Keep breathing, keep pushing that foot. Keep lengthening that leg and the hip. And give me one more deep breath. And as you exhale, gently, slowly ease the tension. And we're gonna flip over to the other side. So I'm gonna go at just a different angle so you can see my backside. So you're on your right side. Right knee is bent out in front of you. This left leg is straight in line with the hips, or in line with your spine. So left leg straight in line with your spine. You're gonna rotate that chest down onto the ground, okay? Feet are flexed. And then that left foot, the bottom of your left foot is trying to flatten onto the ground. And when that happens, your left hip is pushing that foot further and further away from that rib cage. Left armpit rotating down towards the ground as your left hip is rotating opposite of the armpit. So upper body rotates one way, lower body rotates the other way. You just keep lengthening. Again, arms are as straight as they can be. If you feel too much tension in the shoulders or arms, just relax the arms a little bit. Keep pushing that leg, try to slide your foot along the floor. We're gonna go for another 10 seconds, keep pushing. Again, you should feel this around that left hip, hopefully. Maybe the armpits, maybe the shoulders. One more big breath. And as you exhale, gently, slowly, ease the tension. Now you can sit on up. And put my mic back on. All right, so we're sitting up. Or we're gonna be on your knees, so if you wanna fold the mat over, go for it. Always protect those knees as much as you can. All right, so this is gonna be for wrists, forearms, maybe all the way up into your shoulders, depending on what's tight. So you're gonna be in a 4-point stance. Knees, feet, shoulder width, hands come down, they're also shoulder width. So your fingers are spread. Your fingers are pointing straight ahead. So my fingers are pointing right towards you. Arms or elbows are locked out, so you're really pushing yourself down. Now the crease of the elbow, so where that elbow kind of bends, it needs to face forward. So my crease of the elbows are facing you, and your creases, wherever way you're facing, they should face that way. So it's like the arms are rotating outward to their side, elbows are locked, and now, keeping the fingers spread, you also want to feel like the hands are trying to slide apart. So they're trying to do this, but they don't move. They stay here. You're just creating that tension laterally. And now, what you do, you lean forward, but keeping those arms straight, keep pushing the arms down. As you're leaning forward, you're lifting. If you need to bring your knees forward a little bit, go for it. I got some decent flexibility here, so I'm just gonna bring my knees forward a little bit and check the time. Okay, now we're working, here we go. Again, arms are locking out, elbows are rotating, the crease of the elbows are rotating forward. So the creases are rotating towards you because that's forward for me. I'm leaning forward, my shoulders are pushing down to my hands. I'm lengthening my arms, my fingers are flattening and spreading. My arms are feeling like they're pulling apart. I'm breathing, I'm checking the time, you guys keep going. Give me another 10 seconds, keep working. Push the floor away, lift the shoulders up. Lean forward more if you can. Give me one more big breath in. Then as you exhale, we'll gently, slowly ease out of that. Great way to open up forearms, elbows, hands. All right, be careful. Now we're gonna grab a seat. All right, so sitting down, I'm gonna crisscross applesauce those legs like this here. So now we're gonna get into the spine to decompress it. Right in the middle of your spine. So you're sitting crisscross. Your toes flex, so they kind of pull towards each other. and you just sit tall. So your hands are gonna stay flat like this. They don't interlock, all right? You don't have one finger up. They just stay flat together as much as you can. So your knees are pushing down and pulling apart. Bring the hands to the top of your head. If you got a mirror next to you, make sure your spine's straight up. And then ready, set, go. Arms go straight up. Again, if you have shoulder issues, maybe out front a little bit. If the shoulders still hurt, just grab your knees, but you're lifting your spine up. The end goal is to have your spine or have the arms straight up, and you're lifting nice and tall, straight up. Pull the knees down. Think of front of your body getting straight and vertical. Think of your spine getting straight and vertical. Yeah, that's why it's good to have a mirror next to you so you can watch yourself as we're working. Again, push your legs and butt down. On the next inhale, lift the rib cage up. Stay lifted as you exhale. And we'll breathe in, checking time. Another 20 seconds left. Inhale, lift, pull the legs down, stay lifted as you exhale. Every now and then I like to close my eyes just to feel it instead of trying to see. It's all about feeling. Keep going, checking the time. 5 more seconds for one more big breath. And then as you exhale, gently, slowly ease out of that. We do this one twice. So let's switch your legs. The tension changes when the legs switch. This might be the more awkward way, because most of us, when we sit like this, we cross the legs the same way every time. If you do that, switch them up, okay? So, flex the feet so your toes pull towards each other, knees are pushing down and apart. Everything's the same, just the legs are switched. So ready? We're gonna start working. 3, 2, 1, up. Arms go up, shoulders trying to go up, spine's going up. Make sure you're trying to relax your neck. Think of working your torso. So literally from like base of your neck down to the hips, you're working that part of your spine to decompress it. And we're lifting. So as you inhale, lift. As your spine lifts, your legs are pulling down. And we're breathing. Hopefully you're breathing. Again, think of the front of your body, create a nice straight line and vertical. Think of your spine creating a nice straight line and vertical. If the arms get too heavy or too fatigued, you can bring them here, or you can grab your knees, but you're constantly trying to lift your spine. Don't lose that tension in your spine. We got another 15 seconds. Keep pushing. As you inhale, lift that spine up. Stay lifted as you exhale. Keep pushing those arms up. Keep going, keep going. One more big breath in. And then as you exhale, gently, slowly release out of that. We're gonna lay on your back. Okay, if you want to open the mat up, go for it. I'm just going to keep it folded in half. And we're going to lay on your back. We got 2 more to do. All right, so you're on your back. This one, I'm going to give you an option for your legs. The proper position for your legs is here. If this gets too much for the hips or lower back, just keep your feet down. But don't bring both legs up together or both legs down together. It's one at a time. Protect your body. So if you can keep your legs here, bring them here. Feet and knees about shoulder width, and you're pulling the toes back. Your spine needs to lay flat. Arms up to the ceiling. So your palms are flat to the ceiling. My thumbs are out to the side. My fingers are towards my toes. Spine flattens as my shoulders push up. Keep pushing those shoulders up. If you can't get your shoulders to push up, maybe go a little wider with the arms, that might help. And then 3, 2, 1, arms go straight back by the ears if they can. And now we're reaching. So depending on shoulders, if you need to keep arms a little higher, each arm is symmetrical. They're in alignment with each other. If you can touch your thumbs gently to the ground, do so. Now we're working. Your knees are pulling towards your hands, but your heels and butt are pushing away from the upper body. So my heels are pushing the direction that they want to go in. My butt's pushing the same way, but my spine is going away from all that. My shoulders are trying to go past my ears. And my shoulders and armpits are still trying to push up to the ceiling, but my spine's flattening out. You guys keep pushing. I'm just checking the time. Just about halfway done. Keep going, keep breathing, keep pulling knees closer to your chest if you can. But again, if the legs are too much in this position, bring one foot down, then bring the other one down. Eventually you want to be here. Keep going, keep pushing. Get the ribs to push past those ears. Push the butt away from the ribs. Keep going. Give me one more big breath in. As you exhale, slowly start to bring the arms up towards the ceiling, and then bring the hands carefully on your knees and relax the rest of your body. Right foot comes down and the left foot comes down. We got one more at the wall. So bring your mat over to the wall. Fix my mic. So you're gonna open your mat up so it's perpendicular to the wall. And to get into it, you sit sideways, start to creep your butt up on the wall, and then as you lay down, your legs swing up, and you're pretty much in position. So this one we're always going to do at the end of every single class, so get used to it. Again, you need your butt and your spine to be pretty flat in the ground. If your butt can stay in the ground, try to push it to the wall. It does not have to touch the wall yet. It'll get there. So legs are pushing in towards the wall. Get them nice and straight. Legs turn in. If your toes touch, just go a little wider with the legs. So your toes are pulling down to the belly button, but the heels are pushing up to the ceiling. Arms go straight up, palms flat to the ceiling, fingers to your legs, thumbs out to the side. This is your typical arm position, so get used to that. Again, legs pushing to the wall, spine pulling down. Ready, set, go. Arms go straight back. Again, if you've got shoulder issues, just bring your arms to where you can manage without any pain, and we're pushing. So if you can touch your thumbs to the ground, great. Keep those armpits pushing up to the ceiling as you're pushing the shoulders past the ears. Legs are turning in still the entire time, and legs and butt are pushing towards the wall as the spine is trying to pull away from the wall as strongly as you can. And breathe deep. Breathe into the lower abs. Breathe into the entire torso. As you inhale, push and create tension, and keep that tension as you exhale. That's probably the hardest part, is maintaining the tension the entire time. We're gonna go for another 20 seconds. Keep pushing. Keep breathing. Push those shoulders past the ears. Pull the butt down into the wall. Push the legs up. Keep them turned in. Keep going, almost there. Give me one more big breath in, and as you exhale, ease the tension of the arms. You can bring them back up. Release the legs, release the spine. Give the legs a little shake and a little wiggle. And when you're ready, bend your knees towards your chest. Grab your knees, just roll over to one side like a ball. If you need to just lay there for a few seconds, please do so. Be slow as you come up. You might feel dizzy or lightheaded. If you are, just don't rush it. Make sure you hydrate a lot the rest of today and tomorrow. Move if you're sore, it helps. If you got Epsom salt or CBD, use it. This stuff will help you out. Thanks again. I enjoyed the class, hope you did too. See you on the next one.